Greetings, I'm Demonac, and it's arena time. And it's been quite a while since I played Druid, so let's see what I can get here. Corrupted Seer in the arena. Six is a ton of mana. But it's like, it does 2 damage to all, it's all non-Murloc minions, and not even all enemy minions. It's basically 2 damage to all minions. And you get a 2/3 out of the deal, which is a tiny-ass minion. Blackwater Pirate, I'm not even going to have weapons as a druid, so it's not even worth debating the already sort of dubious value. I don't know if I'll have the spells to make the Jungle Moonkin good. Sometimes he's going to be suicidal. Do I want to take the Corrupted... This is probably dumb. I should probably take the Jungle Moonkin. I don't know what I'm going to get. If I get AoEs, I'd rather have the Jungle Moonkin, but if I have no AoEs, this is an AoE. I'm going to take it. We'll see how terribly it works out in practice. Probably pretty terribly. 2/3 for 2 is okay. I think we'll take the Polluted Border. He's newer. He does draw me a card. Mark, this is really good, although I don't know how many beasts I'm going to have. It's also not a swipe. There's one right there. About 1 or 2 more like this, and the Jungle Moonkin would have been awesome, right? Because for 8 mana, you can drop the Jungle Moonkin and then do a 6 and 3 swipe, which is apocalyptic. But anyway, Infested Tauren, he does generate a taunt, sort of. He's still, I don't like him that much. The Baron Berserker gives you a lot more stats up front, and he probably lives long enough to get the +2 attack. It often doesn't help much, but he does probably live long enough to get that. On the other hand, Eldritch Horror is super tanky. He's not taunt or anything, but he is very large. I don't know how expensive my deck's going to be yet, so I don't really know where I'm going to be going, but I'm going to take the big fat one. Because you never know. Innervate is pretty strong for winning things. You know, I was gonna say, like, I'm going to take the Owl, though, because Owls are pretty awesome. Now that it costs 3, I still, like, I know that 2 mana for a Silence and a solid minion was too good, but when they bumped it up to 3 mana, they needed to give it the second hit point, so that a third of the classes can't just kill it for no cards. If it was a 2/2 for 3, I'd probably take it now. But I'm going to take the Innervate and gamble on getting crazy Innervate starts. I don't know if I'm going to have dragons. You two are both very good. I don't know if I'm going to need 2s or 3s more. I have no way to know that. I guess I'll take the Spider Tank. I like Spider Tank. The other guy's probably better for 2, but you're not good. You're still... It's 4/5 worth of stats, and it does start with taunt. Can't imagine him working out that well in practice, though. I think I'm better off just taking the River Croc. I might have Mark of Visage come up again when it's not up against Swipe. That's a pretty sad reason to take a Beast. He likes Beasts. But Evolved Kobold would be very sub-Moonkin kind of. Although the Moonkin does give my opponent spell power while it's alive. This guy does not. But it's a lot bigger. It would let me do that 8 mana super swipe. Bog Creeper has the taunt though. I realize I'm a druid. For 1 more mana I could get like the tree guy if I get the tree guys, but he's right there and he's pretty damn effective. This requires a lot of beastage, and I currently have 1, but it's early on, so I could try and pick more beasts, but just trying to make him work, it feels unreliable. I would rather have reliable but expensive guy. Because this guy's only awesome if you're doing it on or before turn 5, which you can do. With Innervate, you can sometimes do it crazy early, but now let's take the Bog Creeper. The Kobold is a weak sauce. I'm tempted to take a second Bog Creeper, but I gotta take the Raven Idol because that's so flexible and awesome. We're not taking another Corrupted Seer. Addled Grizzly he's gotta be out there and alive, and it is summon a minion, so that includes like token minions generated by spells and stuff like that, but really, I don't see this working out. I'm going to take Mech Bearcat. He's solid. Gives me spare parts. You are strong, but I think I'll just take the Gilblin Stalker. I've got a lot of mid-game to more expensive stuff, and here's more expensive stuff. Take the Dormant card. Dormant card's pretty awesome. Cult Apothecary? Do I care that much? I don't know. Acolyte of Pain, I'm not going to have my own ways to trigger it. I don't have any ways to buff it right now. This guy's okay, but he is more like control-y, and I don't know if I have I feel like your deck's gotta be more planned if you're thinking of making him really work out. I think I'm gonna take the Wolf Rider because he can kill something, and I don't have enough cards that do that yet. Ogre Magi would be a less drawback version of the Jungle Moonkin, although, well, he's still very good with swipe. I wish I had more swipes. You are bad. Like, compare him to the Ogre Magi. One more mana, he gets +3 attack. One just works. One is just such a bad number for attack. If you cost more than 1 mana, your attack should be higher than 1, unless you do something crazy, and Spell Tower is not crazy enough. I think I'm gonna take the Twisted Worgen though. More survivable. I feel like I've got a lot of mid-gamey and more expensive stuff. Do I try and go Wild Growth? Well, I guess so, because these guys are junk. They help me get out some of that stuff later. You're bad. You are not great, but I mean, they have to kill you. And if they kill you with a minion, they're going to lose their minion. Not the worst. I play with very few 1-cost cards. He's a 1-cost card that is pretty solid. I'm not like a Warlock this time where it's hurting me every time I try and get him going. I'm going to take the Squire. Probably take the Rager, but eh. Anti-Healbot's pretty good. These are all solid. How many mechs do I have? I mean, I've got 1, although it's expensive. 2. Yeah, the mechs are a lot thinner now that there's another whole set of cards and not that many mechs in it. Creeper. I still don't have too much 2-cost stuff, but I also don't have anything that cares about beasts right now at all. So I'm gonna take the Healbot. It is interesting comparing him to 4/4 guy, but you know what the Healbot's gonna do. You just save him in your hand. The 4/4 guy is not that much bigger, and you gotta figure out, do I play him now and get 2 or 4 health, or do I try and save him until I'm in a really bad situation and get more? I don't want more Corrupted Seers. They're so expensive. But I would have 3 AoEs, but they're so expensive. It hits my own guys. No, I'm not. I only took that other one because it was a really bad row. This is also a bad row. It's got one of the same crap cards that is utterly useless as a Druid. It's just garbage. So I guess we're taking Master Weak Sauce there. Bite, we'll take. I don't like Grove Tender gives my opponent stuff. I realize it's good. The Cobra is not insignificant. I mean, in the right circumstances, he's a very cheap solution to something, but Bite's a much more reliable solution, even if he doesn't kill things quite as big. This guy needs to just treat it like the Frost Giant. If he just treated it like the Frost Giant, where like every time over the game that you cast a beast, then he'd be fine. But he has to be like, he only does it when he's in your hand, even though his wording sounds similar, and it's bullshit. He is bullshit. Now, I mean, he's probably a 6/6 for 6, maybe 5, but he's not going to be that good because I really don't have that many beasts. We'll just take Midnight Drake. He's like, okay. Be like a 3/4, a 4/4 for 4. He's probably not good. He could be larger, but it's unlikely to work out, but whatever. I just hate that other guy because he's badly worded and badly designed. Starfire is some serious direct damage. I don't have that much for just like hauling off and killing someone. The Behemoth is very large. The Rager is not in contention. Like crappy 1-attack Rager. Again, 1 attack, not good if you cost more mana. This guy costs 1 mana. He's only got 1 attack. But for 1 mana, and he can gain attack, like, okay. This and this, both, I don't know which is more important for me to have. I have some fairly fat stuff. We'll take the Starfire. It's more flexible, it's more different. You were too fragile. You are interesting. Let's take you. I don't have a lot of Battlecry stuff, but it's pretty good. This is very flexible. I mean, Bite is generally better, but we'll take the Feral Moon, so it's okay. Do I want a Mark of Nature to buff someone? It'd be okay. Clockwork Knight, I have some mechs, but not that many. We'll just take the Heckler. He's solid for the cost. I do have enough things now that can kill stuff, sort of. I don't think I need to take the Naturalize, and one of these guys who fights better would be good. I don't have a lot of 3-cost figure. We get a Legendary. Okay. Man, this is a weird choice. Deathwing's got that horrible drawback, but when he comes down, he's like alone on the table. I think I gotta take Deathwing. Ice Howl, similarly expensive. He can't hit my opponent. If Deathwing lives for one turn, then he can hit my opponent for 12. And there's no minions out there to kill him, so whatever kills him's gotta be something from their hand. That's like, yeah, it's a horrible drawback, but that's pretty serious I win. This is good win more, but this is like this will turn a loss into a win sometimes. If you're winning already, then he may not be good, but yeah, I think given these choices, these are not my favorite legends, even though compared to many other cards in the arena, I would take Cenarius like all day long. He's awesome, and Ice Howl is also pretty impressive. But as far as legendaries go, I don't think they're having the same kind of impact. 1-to-1, Deathwing seems like he's going to win more arena games. You are bad. You are bad. These are both bad. If you have 2 minions on the board, you're paying 7 for 5 1/1s. Even if you have a clear board, why did you have a clear board? And you spend 7 mana on a clear board to just give yourself 7 crappy 1/1s. You can be killed easily by a lot of things. If you have out 3 or more minions, then you're like 3 minions you're kind of breaking even on give your minions +2/+2. So you really need to have more than 3 minions ready, preferably ready to attack, to make this worthwhile. 7, man. This guy, he is so easy to beat on before he converts into large size. And 5, yeah, it's too fragile. We'll take the Recombobulator. I have a lot of things to Recombobulate. And another early game potential. He's a good one to Recombobulate, honestly, but I don't know how that'll work out. I'm pretty tempted. I've got a lot of 2s now. I ended up picking a lot of them, right? Not that many. This is one of the few 1-drops that I like to play, though. But then again, I didn't take any of the things that care about mechs, because I had hardly any mechs. This is the best for the casting cost out of these guys, in my opinion. I mean, he can do really well, but I don't like him, so bite me. He's really good for a 1-drop, but he's still just a 1-drop. He loses to a lot of things. I'm gonna take him. Whatever. Getting near the end, Darkscale Healer could be okay. I have a lot of fat things, but drawing a card's okay. I feel like my deck's already kind of slow, but it's not that slow. Like, it would probably be good, but Tidehunter. It's not as good as the new one, but I still really like Tidehunter. As a turn 2 play, he's pretty awesome. And let's just go full on fat. Why not? More Mech Bearcat. They're taking the Oracle. He won't die from the other Murloc idiot. I don't even know what I'm doing with this deck. I've got Ace Swipe. That's good. I've got 1 Innervate. Might win a game from that. Who knows? I have Deathwing. I'll be a little disappointed if Deathwing doesn't just come out and win a game. And this is the arena. How organized are they? They're not going to be sitting there holding on to an Assassinate at that stage. I said Assassinate before I knew I was against a Rogue, I think. Unless they time it out and see if my subconscious may have seen the Rogue yet. I don't know. But, not you. With the Wild Growth, tempted to keep the Heckler. So, we're going to go with... I have a lot of 2-cost guys. No, we're going to go with this. I don't know. Oh, 2-cost guy would have been much better, but I might still draw them, because I have a fair chunk of 2-cost guys.
I am ready.
Could have been on my side. Do I coin out the Wild Growth? I have 3 mana turn 3, which would let me Raven Idol and then Kung Fu that guy. Maybe other things. I'm gonna do it. I don't know. I'll take some beating from the Gnome bot, but again, unless something weird happens, I should be able to Raven Idol, and then if nothing crazy comes out, just Kung Fu him. She made a dagger! If she stabs me with that dagger, it's excellent. She didn't stab me with it, which is not as good, because she might be holding on to a poison, but we're gonna Raven Idol, see what I get first. Spell or minion? I'm thinking minion. Minions can do a lot of things. I like minions. not my top choice. I guess we'll take Sentinel, because those other guys are not doing it for me. But we'll come with this guy. A little early damage. She gets a spare part, but she didn't get ahead, even though I had no 2-drops. And now I'm dropping, like, Evil Heckler. Boy, if the Evil Heckler survives, and then I drop the Sentinel right after him, that would be kick-ass. You have nothing? Your hand is all slow, or it's like all minion killing, I guess. I don't know. Where were you earlier? I don't know, but you're coming out now. Wild Growth turned me into player 1. Not really with an extra card, so same difference. Yeah, she didn't go fast enough to counter my Wild Growth, though, so it's definitely been a boon. If she fails to blow him up, and then I get to put out the... Actually, that... I don't know what I was thinking. That's not going to work out. She's not going to die first anyway. So that would give her weapon +2 attack, if I swiped him right now. I don't really want to do... I could do this and then Kung Fu him, which hurts kind of, but eh. I could just get him out. If she could kill him some other way and then trade her 4/4 against this, that would be really annoying. I don't want to waste my swipe right now, though. I don't want to spend my whole turn and take 4 damage to kill that guy and give her the dagger upgrade, even though it's not the end of the world. I don't feel that pressed right now. I think I'm going to just go like offensive. It's tempting to play the Worgen to have the stealth out there so that when I get him out, I can do something. But no, we're just going to do this. This is probably a dumb play because it's a lot like not board control, but I'm risking the 5 damage in the hopes that she does this, and in the hopes that she doesn't have a way to finish him off. She probably does, because she only needs 1 more damage. Although then she's taking a lot of damage if she's also stabbing him. Whereas, if she's not in a good position, if she can't kill him right now, then I can put out something to receive his buff, trade him, and it's fine. You're giving me guys to receive his buff. Hey, he's a really good choice for a 1-drop out of him. Nice. Oh, you grew him just enough. Ooh. Yeah, it dropped a guy so large she couldn't even stab it. That's hilarious awesome. Unlikely, but beneficial. I think do I want to swipe him, or I could just Wolf Rider him, actually. I'll Wolf Rider him, that's fine. I think this guy's a super receptacle for the buff, since he can attack right away. Taste my steel! And get the Worgen out now, or the thing. Worgen plus swipe will let me kill pretty big threats, so let's do this. That Hungry Dragon did not work out for her. Having that guy out who was able to attack was a big difference. That guy looks like he's gonna get swiped. He looks like he's gonna get seriously swiped. Oh my god, is he gonna get... You just cold-blooded your taunt guy. You are really desperate when you do that. Deathwing not coming out this game. Hi. Put the lower attack one in between, in case of betrayal or something. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. These guys would kill each other anyway. It's just slightly less damage to him, but yeah. You are on the ropes, dude. Okay, quantify. Yep. I have to Kung Fu and trade him to get through that, but it's okay, it's worth it. Not recombobulating any of these guys. They are fine just the way they are. In fact, he would turn into a crappy 1-cost crap minion crap. So, surrender yet? This was not your game.
I can fix anything.
You cannot fix this game, buddy.
Behold the might of Stormwind!
Nope. 4 spare parts for the spare part god. And you stab suicide. Not even. You just surrender. Well, if all the games go that well, only 12 wins for sure. It is not going to be 12 wins. The early wild growth was pretty... Early wild growth against an opponent who had no early plays other than that one cost minion. That is like ideal circumstances, and I think we're going to find it a lot harder next time.
If you enjoyed this, please activate the like button. And don't forget to subscribe to Demonet Games for more Hearthstone Arena and other gaming videos.